Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guests in the building. BUBU 35 in the building. My guy, welcome to the show.
My brother. We active. We outside. You know the vibe.
How are you, man?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate you bringing me to your platform.
I appreciate you being here, man.
Always, my brother.
I'm really happy being able to be in this position now where I can give back to Spanish artists. You know what I'm saying? Being Puerto Rican myself. I've always wanted to do this, and you and I were just talking a little bit about this, and by the time people see this, we probably had a couple more Spanish artists on the show too, but I've always wanted to really do this with Spanish artists, and obviously the platform starting off as a hip-hop platform, that's what we started on, but my vision for it was always to incorporate, you know, my people back to the platform, those who are in the traditional sense of hip-hop and those who are in like the reggaeton community or the Spanish hip-hop community or the Spanish drill community, whatever you want to call it now. So I'm happy to have you here, man.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And especially being from New York, like I love how, you know, I've had so many incredible people around me like put me on to like the New York Spanish scene. And that's just been awesome to see too.
We got a lot of Spanish drillers now. A lot of them coming out.
I've seen.
Yeah.
I've been peeping it, but you're someone who's kind of done everything. Like I've seen you do like the reggaeton, the drill, the singing.
You know, I try not to limit myself. I try to hop on every different flow because it's like, especially in the Spanish industry, there's certain flows, like there's certain genres that become, damn, what's the word for this? Become disposable. You feel me? Like, let's say, for example, this year everybody want to do reggaeton, but the next year everybody want to do drill, but then the year after that everybody want to do rap, but then the year after that everybody want to do R&B, so it's always switching up. You feel me? And then certain people just limit themselves to what they could do, and they end up staying stuck, and I'm not trying to be there right now.
Right, you want to keep it moving. So how long you officially been doing music for?
So I actually started doing music when I was 12.
Okay.
I started, and I've been doing music ever since.
Born and raised here?
No, I was actually born here.
Okay.
I was raised in the Dominican Republic.
Okay. Until how old?
I was in the Dominican Republic. I left when I was 6 years old. My father got deported. My family decided to go live out there, and I actually stayed out there till I was 18.
And then you came back
back out here.
So what is that transition like? One, obviously being a kid going back there, right? And then, cause that's kind of like, you know, we hear like people, okay, they were born in DR, they came here, they lived here for the rest of their lives, or vice versa. But like you had to go through that change 2 times.
Definitely. So I actually went to school here for a few years. They had me back and forth because you know Dominican mothers actually when you're back here, everybody knows this. Dominican mothers always want to send you to DR when you're a badass kid. They always send you to DR, and DR makes you worse. Stop sending your kids to DR. That shit don't make your kid better. That shit make the nigga worse. Because I went to DR when I was 14. I had 2 kids. I came back. I had to put my pants on. You already know.
Wait.
And my English is not that good. My bad, yo, but I'm trying.
So you went to DR at 14, you had 2 kids, and you came back.
And I came back. Wow. I tried doing high school here, ended up doing bad again. My mother sent my ass back to DR, and then I had to finish high school out there until I was 18. I couldn't come back.
Jesus. So word to advice to future Dominican mothers. Don't send your kids to DR.
Don't send your kids to DR. Them motherfuckers gonna come back worse.
So you say like, let them stay here.
Let them stay here, you feel me? Just stay on them. Watch them.
So wait, okay, so you got 2 kids now?
I got 3 actually.
You got 3 kids?
Yeah.
How old are they?
I have an 8-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 4-year-old.
Okay, word. How has being a father changed you, especially so early on in your life?
It changed, I ain't gonna lie, it changed my perspective a lot on how I see life, how I see things now. Like I've learned how to carry myself better. Mm-hmm. I've learned how to be an example for my kids. You feel me? I don't live with them at the moment. Mm-hmm. That's a whole
But
yeah, not to get in the conversation, but you know, it's been great. I can't lie. It's made me focus more on what I want in life. It's made me go harder for what I want.
Right. Do you still get to send them your music at least? Do they like hear your music? How they
Nah, they can't hear my music for now.
they can't even hear the tunes. That's crazy.
Not yet.
But with that, like with being a father, right? Like, would you say, because you know you mentioned that you had them when you were over there. Do you feel like that changed you while you was that young too? While you was over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you started the conversation like, oh yeah, your mom sent you there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. In my teenage years, I was a hard-headed kid, bro. So being the fact that I was so stubborn and hard-headed, I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted with life. I wasn't taking stuff serious until I actually got to New York, and I started living alone, and I started doing my own thing, and I started realizing that all I had was my family and my kids. So I was like, you know what, let me start getting my head straight and focusing on my priorities.
Right. I think you know, when you come back here too, it's like there's such like a difference when the music, because obviously starting the music out there when you were spending time in DR and then coming back here. How do you feel like New York also then influenced the sound that you were starting to create?
So when I was out there, we used to listen to a lot of New York Spanish trappers. For example, Taligoya.
Yeah.
We had Messia popping at the moment, Lito Quirino, Kapuchino. Those were niggas that was popping out there. So everybody in DR, when they started doing music, a lot of, like even me, I'm gonna keep it all honey. My career was inspired by them. Because those were the first niggas I heard doing the Spanish trap and showing love to the Spanish trap and doing you feel me? So I was like, damn, let me start fucking with this. Everybody listening to them out there. And it's always been English. Damn, I don't even know how to say it. La música de aquí siempre influyó en el patio. Los tigres de allá siempre escuchan la música de aquí y capean todo lo de aquí.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, you know, I've actually done interviews in Spanish before too.
Word?
Yeah.
My English is not that good, so I gotta give you some words in Spanish.
I can keep up like a little bit. Who did I interview in Spanish? He was a... No, I didn't interview Nino Freestyle. Nino Freestyle, he did have a translator, but yo, Calvin, stop trying to discredit my Puerto Rican. Like, stop doing that. Nah, I'm playing with you. I did the lead singer of Choky Town. I interviewed her. She only really spoke Spanish. And then who was the other one? Oh my God, he's a reggaeton artist from Puerto Rico. Fuck, it's gonna come to me. But like, I had my homegirl on the side translating like a little bit. Like anytime they start talking too fast.
I'm getting better at it though. I'm getting better little by little.
Hey, I tried really hard during the pandemic to learn Spanish, and then me and my ex, we just kind of gave up halfway through. We tried, but I noticed like it's interesting when you listen to music that's like made from artists who've been in DR their whole life, right? And then you listen to like the music that you guys make over here, because like you do get that New York feel, you know, and that's kind of, I think that's why, like, you know, it works. And the sound out here too from the Spanish artists, I think that's why it's so important that we got to uplift it, because it's a real big community out here.
It is.
That needs to be seen more.
And it's a different sound too.
Right.
Super different.
You can't just categorize it, right? Like it has the hints of what we said, the reggaeton.
So it's
trap.
So it's like when you hear a New York nigga on a Spanish trap, you know it's a New York nigga. When you hear a DR nigga spitting on a dembow, you know it's a DR nigga. You feel me? So it's like you could tell by the como que se dice por la cotorra, by the lingo. You feel me? Like they have specific words they only use out there. There's specific words that people only use out here that for you to understand and know what them words are, you gotta be out there. Like, oh shit, like they'll say shit on a song, they'll be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Yeah.
You feel me? And then there's people here that say shit on their songs that they be out there like, what the fuck he's talking about?
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like that.
So with the music, right? New single with Kapuchino out right now.
Feliz out now. Everybody go listen to that out on all platforms.
How did y'all two first meet? Because you had mentioned him like early on being like one of the people who was really doing it out
You
here
know what's
beforehand.
funny? Kapuchino, I met Kapuchino a long time ago when he was, let me see, not a long time ago, I was 2016, 2017. I used to work at a gas station on 175th and Jerome. I used to work at a gas station and he pulled up. And I was like, oh shit, it's Kapuchino. So I walked up to him, I was like, yo, bro, I fuck with your music. My name is BUBU, I do music too. But at that moment, I wasn't really taking the music serious from me. So whatever, that passed by, and then we started running into each other in studios afterwards. We'll talk here and there, we followed each other on the gram, and then when my new manager came out, I'm actually working with Heavy Money now. Shout out to Heavy Money, Gaguito, Heavy Money. When Gaguito came home, he linked me up with Capu, so we chopped it up, whatever. We ended up recording that same night. We did like 2 tracks. I got a track with him and Dion too coming out soon.
That's fire. When we getting that?
A few months. I ain't gonna give us an exact date, but it's coming soon.
That's fire. As you met him at a gas station, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's like life. That's like the universe just like.
It's crazy, bro. Life
together.
is crazy, my brother.
So what's next for you? So we got obviously a new single out now, another one on the way.
So right now we're about to drop Bendiciones featuring J Nova. Shout out J Nova. After that, we're gonna be working on my EP. We're working on an EP right now. We're putting everything together. We're trying to drop by February 27.
Dope.
Con Papá Dios mediante, viene un EP tan pendiente y vayan a capiar eso. I know the vibes.
That's fine, man. Well, look, I'm excited for that. This will probably be out before that, so make sure you go check out the EP at the end of the month. Oh, you got something else? What up?
Also, I got some fire shit coming out with Jay Clicking. Y'all already know that shit coming out real soon. Stay tuned. We outside with it. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man.
I like that. I like how you set that up too, because I think that that should be what comes next, right? Obviously, you know, you see all the the drill artists who fuck with each other. They do record with each other. I think now it makes sense to start blending in the Spanish side of things.
Spanish,
like,
collaborating, yeah, that's definitely something that has to.
Cause you see you see how Jersey is now fucking with the New York artists. You got that going on. And now I'm like, all right, cool. The next logical step is get some of the Spanish rappers to link with some of
the English artists and start working, my brother. There's a lot of money to make out here. The cake is enough for everybody.
Exactly. So you and Jay Clayton coming soon. EP coming out. By the time y'all seeing this, probably at the end of this month, because I'm gonna do the Spanish week in February. Freestyle out now, so go check that out. Before we get out of here, anything else you want to let the people know, where they can follow you at, all that good stuff? This camera right here.
Follow me at BUBU35. You can find me on all platforms as BUBU35 as well. You know the fucking vibes, heavy money shit. Gang, gang, gang.
There you go. Make sure you go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is street, support is street. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, on the radar. We out. Boom, my guy. Love.
My brother, appreciate it.
Boom.